Wampus Cats. We're here with another Wampus Cat podcast, and we're YAHL. We're part of YAHL. YAHL stands for Youth Action for Health Leadership, and we're here to talk about what we do and what we stand for. Oh, I'm Sage Stiles. I'm a freshman.
I'm Shimmer Gerard. I'm a freshman.
I'm Samara Shields. I'm a freshman.
We were going to have Mar with us, but there's school stuff. Can't make it. So we're going to start with, what have we tried to be up against so far?
Vaping and smoking.
And diet stuff.
Yeah, and eating healthier.
So we've done in the cafeteria a stand up there to try to implement healthier snack options, and for for vaping we're trying to raise awareness. Okay, so with vaping and stuff, a lot of it isn't actually the vape. It's the dopamine rush that comes along with it.
Yes.
And just the habit of just picking it up and going for it. Okay. There's alternatives and stuff that you can go against this dopamine rush.
Yeah.
And chewing gum, or like you said, the nicotine patches.
The nicotine patches, yes.
Which are a healthier alternative.
Yeah.
So we can start here. In 2020, there was a report. It was a while ago, but it was the most recent that I saw. About 22%, which equals to 61.6 million people in the United States, report to use a vape or some type of smoking in the last 30 days that they made this. That's a lot.
That is crazy.
That is a lot of people.
That is more than probably our statewide.
It is insane.
That's really crazy.
A 2023 report, it went from 14.1% of teenagers doing this stuff to 10%.
Yeah, and that's
So
actually really good. It's going down. I feel like it can be lower, though.
It absolutely can. But I feel like there's there's more awareness for it.
Yeah.
And parents are starting to shut it down,
And that's another thing. I feel like parents can also influence their kids to do it. And, they might not notice it, but I feel like...
My experience with that, not my own,
Yeah, I have...
but my brother, he is in 2nd grade, and one of his classmates just found a vape on the counter and brought it to school as a 2nd grader and was passing it around to these developing kids.
It's crazy.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But
I feel like there's a certain point where that needs to be shut down, that should never happen. You shouldn't just leave your vape. If you are going to, leave it on the counter, especially if you have younger kids.
Which, overall, all of it together is bad, but we're focusing more on teenagers and middle schoolers and down because they are actively growing and developing and becoming human beings. It's bad for adults too, but at least their lungs are more developed and their frontal lobe is developed, and they have less risks of becoming underdeveloped, basically.
Yeah, and it also causes really bad respiratory issues along with it.
We can, what is it?
It can
COPD?
lead to...
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease,
Yes.
or popcorn lung. That's not the same thing, but it's another one.
It can also cause lung cancer and other cancers, and also it can cause asthma attacks in the future, which
that's not good. That's not good. But back to popcorn lung, doing this stuff can actively shrink your lung airways.
Yeah.
And making it harder to breathe, and that's
especially if you play sports. That's not good.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Sports kids.
Yes.
You got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing to become addicted to it, and it sucks, and it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
But it is so incredibly bad for you, and people just don't get that. And because they don't go from one day not vaping to one day vaping, and then they can feel like they're having a hard time. No, this is a months or years long process that you don't even notice is slowly degrading your entire immune system.
Yeah.
And
people also think like once they start that they can't stop, but there's multiple ways you can ask for help and like learn to like control yourself. I mean,
yeah.
and
Like
back
we
to the
said with
dopamine. The
yeah,
dopamine
the
craves
dopamine
it.
thing.
It makes you
And
crave
a way to
more.
help with this is with habits you need cues. And so a cue, you see it right there and you're okay, I'm going to grab it and take a hit.
Yeah.
That's a dopamine rush. Boom. Another likely thing, if you are more likely to do this, say, at your home than you are at work, you are just overall, you get home, you're expecting the rush.
Yeah.
So if you limit yourself from those areas and take out anything in proximity, you immediately, that's one step forward, and that is amazing. Any step forward is great. And so you say you start spending more time at work where you don't have it available, or at home you get rid of all of them. That's not great. I mean, it's great, but it still leaves the possibility to just buy another one. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm having a hard week, I'm going to get another.
Yeah, and I
You-
feel like a lot of people use them for stress,
Yeah.
but there's multiple ways that you can use like things like to take out that stress on not
Yeah.
hitting the vape and just thinking, oh,
Like-
relief. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And those have been more modernized than, say, just straight up therapists, because it's a money issue.
Yeah.
Therapists cost money, medicine costs money, but so do vapes, and there are still healthier alternatives.
Yeah. And did y'all know that the average vape is anywhere from $5 to $15? And if you're buying multiple of those, like, let's say if you buy like 30 of them a month, like that is crazy amount of money that you could be spending it on something else.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And so, yeah, we want to raise awareness to have a healthier student body
Yeah.
for all student bodies. That's what YAHL is.
Yes. Samara, do you have anything to add?
I'd say that kind of covers what we stand for.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Here's a good question. We're always told not to fall to peer pressure, but why are we never told to not be the peer pressurers, right? So this is, you're going on a walk with your friend. Everything's great.
Yeah.
They pull out anything that, like a vape or a cigarette. Hey, do you want some? We've been told, like with DARE and stuff, do not take that. But why are we not encouraging kids to just not offer people that when you are in the bad habit? You should be able to recognize when you are in the wrong and not encourage others to be making that same mistake. That's sabotage, and that's not okay.
I agree. It's not
So,
okay.
yeah. I mean, this happened to me. I was hanging out. It was a Halloween type party, and we were walking,
Yep.
having fun, and just pull it out. Hey, do you want some? No,
Whenever we're in the
I'm
bathroom,
okay.
Whenever we're in
But-
the bathroom at a football game, all of my friends went into the one stall and they started vaping and they were asking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can be a lot because you don't want to seem lame to your friends, but also you don't want to take that temptation.
Yeah.
But
And it's also a big thing of who are you when you're doing it, because if you are someone that is like a light to some and like a really cool motivational figure, if you offer them that, they are more likely to take that. Like
Yeah.
if I go up to, say, my brother, I'd say my brother looks up to me a little bit. Hey, would you take this? They're more likely to take that, and I'm more likely to start like giving them health problems from a
Yeah.
younger age.
especially if they're like, they see you as a role model or
Yeah.
see you as someone they look up to, they're going to do what you, like, I wouldn't say tell them to do, but like, you know,
They're gonna
they're
whatever.
going to
you
take
like.
it. And
And this isn't just for like major age differences like me and my 7-year-old brother.
yeah.
This is even, I look up to the juniors and seniors and I'm like, you are so cool. Like, you are awesome and I want to be like you one day. And then they pull out a vape. And then immediately that goes into
Red flag.
the role model like idea.
Yeah.
And so just what we're saying is be careful, because you can just, whatever you do, can convince others, and if you are doing something bad, you need to be aware of that.
And I know people try to like use an alternative like snuff, but that is just as bad as
which
vaping.
The fiberglass in snuff.
Yeah, it
literally cuts up your mouth so that you can get addicted to it faster. Like
it gets into your bloodstream.
Companies have ways for you to get addicted.
Yeah.
And they do it on purpose to make money.
Yeah.
And it works.
I feel like those need to be shut down and further investigated.
Yeah. And a lot of people think, it's okay that I vape because I don't smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
And then they get mad at people that like combat them, like, no, vapes are so much worse. With health studies, vapes are healthier than cigarettes. However, that does not mean that vapes are healthy.
Yeah,
they are
still
not.
Really bad.
They are really, really bad for you. And there's also some studies that go out that say they're putting like amphetamine and stuff like that into them.
Yeah, and that can cause
that needs to be further studied.
Yeah.
But the fact that it can happen is a problem. And teenagers our age can be influenced by this. Middle schoolers, like 6th graders, I'm seeing them just casually going about with it. So we're just trying to raise awareness.
Yeah, obviously we're not here to judge anyone that does, do that, but like I feel like I feel like if you watch this, learn something from it.
Just try to learn something.
Yeah.
And it's okay that you are, as long as you are making an act to stop.
Yeah.
Don't think because also here's another problem. Stress can be a huge thing for this. So say you're like, people come at you and then they start like just attacking you and bombarding you. You're such a terrible person. You are going to be stressed out or have some type of, like, whatever. Yeah. And so you are going to find the easiest way to get out of that stress, which is the stressor. So it's just a never-ending cycle. So also don't attack people that do this. Try to like find an easier way for them out. Just start finding alternatives, not attacking them and not actually helping.
Yeah, and back to the snuff, it does break down your teeth, and it can cause like more, like, it can break down like your cheeks, I guess, like cause holes in them, and it can also lead to other like cancers, like mouth cancer, and like other things.
My aunt had to get surgery for throat cancer.
Yeah.
Because
like my grandpa has like barely teeth because of it, and it's really horrible. No one like should ever, have to do that, but it's your actions. I mean, nothing you can do.
There's people that start at like the 2nd graders in the class. If they get addicted to that, which is a high possibility, they could be doing that for the next 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
If they have that much time left because they're doing it.
And it actually takes just a day to get addicted to something.
Yeah.
Like a vape. You can get addicted fast.
Addiction is a habit that is like impacting your everyday life. And a habit needs a cue, and the cue is very easily something like stress. Mm-hmm. So if that's your way out, you're going to use it, and you need to find other ways out that isn't so harmful.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about it?
Okay. Is that good?
Do you have anything else?
Okay. I think that's our podcast. Yeah. We want to raise awareness. So sounds good. Bye, guys.
Bye.